All right, well, hey, it's Rob, and talking about Oliver Anthony today, and the video for his song Men North of Richmond. I'm not getting into his politics, or not going to critique his lyrics. I know some people, including me, have, a slight problem with some of the things he said in that song. I'm simply just analyzing the video as far as what you see on the screen, what you actually hear, and what I think might have happened. So, if you're watching the Oliver Anthony video, and I'll throw a picture in here real quick. You can see he's got a capo on the 5th fret of the guitar. If you don't know, a capo just shortens the length of the strings of the guitar. The chords sound higher, and it just has kind of a different tonality. So his capo, as you can clearly see in the video, which I'm sure most people assume is a live performance video, is here on the 5th fret. So his song would sound like this. That's all well and good, but if you try to play along with your capo on the 5th fret, you're going to find out it doesn't match up at all. So what he's actually done is he's tuned his guitar down a full step, so his E note is a D note, his A note is a G note, etc. At least that's what I think happened, because when you have the capo at the 5th fret, it sounds like that, and when you listen to the actual video and try to play along, it's like he has a capo at the 3rd fret. Simple enough. He just tuned down his guitar a whole step. I'm not sure why he felt the need to do that if he was putting a capo on anyway, which means you can just move it to where it has to go. But maybe he likes the way the strings feel. They have a looser feel. Maybe he likes to play higher up on the neck. Maybe his hands are small. I'm not sure. But anyway, so the first thing you need to know is that although you see the capo on the 5th fret, it's going to sound in the normal, regular, standard tuning that we use. It's going to sound like a capo on your 3rd fret. So if you want to play along with the video, it's going to sound like this. More or less. So, all right, and it's not a big deal. Something guitar players do all the time. But I looked at the video, I analyzed the video. It's possible that the master recording was done out there in that field in front of the deer blind or whatever with this doggy sitting there. He's certainly singing into a microphone. There's certainly a cable coming out of the back of his resonator guitar. That could be the master recording that you can go on iTunes and buy. I didn't compare the version that's available on iTunes and Spotify and other places to the video. I'm assuming it's the same. So it's possible that they actually recorded it out there in the field with his guitar tuned down a step. They got a good take of it, and that's the master recording. Now the microphone looks like a Neumann microphone, which is a very expensive professional microphone. It could be a knockoff or a cheaper or something or other that looks similar but it is a different brand. I'm not sure, but he doesn't have any wind protection. It's possible it wasn't a windy day. Most likely you would want to have some kind of windscreen on that microphone or whatever, or you're going to get wind hitting the mic. It's not going to sound good, but it's possible it was just really dead out there, no wind. Hard to say. Or it's possible that this was recorded somewhere else in a studio, and I feel like he said this was the first time he actually went into a professional recording studio to record something, so it's very possible, and most likely that the video, he is just miming in the video. It's not a live performance of him. He's not really singing. He's playing, and yeah, he is singing somewhat to match up with what's on the recording, but he's not giving it his all or anything because it's not being recorded. He's simply miming to a track that already exists, and millions of people have done that for music videos for the last 40 plus years or whatever. There's nothing wrong with it. I'm not criticizing him. I'm just trying to figure out what he's doing. Because, like I said, first of all, the capo's in the wrong place, and second of all, there are multiple cuts in the video, and that's normal too. But I've got a little section here I'm going to play for you right now.
'Cause all this damn country does is keep on kicking them down. Lord, it's a damn shame.
All right, you can clearly see that the lips don't match up with what he's singing, so there are multiple takes and, multiple edits that have been made with different shots. Maybe it was only shot with one camera and they had to move it every time, and sometimes you had to see the dog, and sometimes it's a close-up of him, and sometimes it's far away and you see the deer blind or whatever. Again, no criticism or anything here on my part. I'm just trying to figure out what happened and why when we see him playing with a capo up here, it sounds like a capo down there. Like I said, it could just as easily been that he tunes his guitar down normally a full step. Maybe that's better for his voice when it's an open tuning. I really couldn't say. So those are just some of the questions and things I was curious about today to figure out how he shot that video, where the master was recorded. Like I said, most likely in a studio, and then he went out there and just shot a music video with different cuts, and that's what you're seeing there. So, all right, that's all I got for you.